I picked 15 of the Genshin Impact characters to play in a game of laser tag. Once you get hit, you're out, and your body will be teleported out of the arena. The last player standing wins. Idea inspired by a Reddit post. I will allow the use of visions or any powers, and teaming is allowed. Basically anything goes. Their blasters will have a 1-minute cooldown when used, and the map they will be on is the Mondstadt City, but all of the characters who have been there will have their memories of the area wiped, so everyone is going in blind. With that over with, let's introduce the 15 players. Eula, the Spindrift Knight, and captain of the reconnaissance company. Kazuha, a wandering samurai from Inazuma, now with the Crux fleet. Rosaria, a sister of the church, known for her sharp movement. Yelan, a special intelligence officer, who works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Sayu, a ninja who uses her skills to hide from work and responsibilities. Child, number 11 of the Harbingers, a name that is feared on the battlefield. Xiao, a mighty adepti, heralded as the vigilant Yaksha. Tainari, a forest watcher, and botanical scholar from Sumeru. Hat Guy, a wayfaring figure, whose identity is a mystery. Amber, the only outrider of the Knights of Favonius. Mika, a young knight, who is a vital member of the scouting team. Goro, the great dog general of Wadatsumi Island. Diona, a bartender, who has inherited trace amounts of cat blood. Ayato, the Yashiro commissioner, and leader of the Shumatsu Band, an organization of ninjas. Lastly, Ito, who we aren't sure how he got here, but he said he was a boss of a gang, or something. Now, let the game begin. Upon starting, Ito, wanting to eliminate as many people as possible, goes into an open area of the map, and taunts others to come out. No one responds. And he thinks it's due to the other competitors being scared of him, so he confidently exposes more of his body, and walks around the open area. Suddenly, a barrage of lasers gets shot at him, barely avoiding it, and booking it to find some cover. He thinks he's done for, when Ayato appears, and takes him to hide in an alley, saving him from getting hit. Eula immediately sees Goro at the start, and filled with adrenaline, tries to get him. Goro has great senses, and avoids her shot, using the opportunity to counterattack. Eula, realizing he's swift, retreats and runs away, but Goro follows her. Eula proves to be fast, as he loses track of where she went. He assumes she got away, however, she actually looped back around the building, and blasts the unaware Goro from behind, eliminating him. Eula relishes the sweet victory, only for it to be short-lived, as an aggressive child shoots her. He says to never lose your guard, as Eula gets teleported out of the field. As the game progresses, Rosaria, Sayu, Xiao, and Kazuha choose to hide, waiting to gather more information, and for the players to listen. Wanderer goes on a rampage, and flies around the city, looking for players. Tainari tries to shoot him from above, but misses, and Hatkai retaliates by going after him, swiftly flying to his tower, catching him off guard, and blasting him. He also sees Kazuha's hiding spot, but he gets away, before Wanderer can tag him. Meanwhile, Ito thanks Ayato for saving him, but he gets berated for his very dim play. He asked how he even qualified to compete, if he doesn't have the speed, accuracy, or intelligence to participate. Ito dramatically says he's insulted, but then sheepishly explained that he had bribed Heizo to give his position in the game to him. He was busy anyway, and needed his help with something, so he agreed. In return, he made Ito do all his boring tasks for an entire month. For why Ito wanted to join, he just wanted to prove how cool he was to the gang, and being the first one out would do the opposite, so he owes Ayato one. The commissioner says that's no problem, as he has a plan prepared that requires Ito's help. Diona senses something is wrong with the doll, then it reveals it was Sayu. She tries to get Diona, but her fast reflexes allow her to dodge the attack. The ninja dashes away, but with Diona's great aim, she manages to blast her weak spot, despite being far away. Her experience hunting came in handy, as she's used to moving targets. In the cat's tail, Amber and Mika team up, trying to make a map of the entire arena, looking for areas where they could easily escape. Yelan then approaches them, with her hands in the air, showing she's not going to attack. Amber asks why she came to them, and Yelan responds that she has a proposal. She thinks the three of them should work together to eliminate the biggest threat in the competition, Xiao. If they don't, she guarantees that Xiao will win the entire game. Yelan already knows his location. He's in the Dawn Winery, but it's up to them if they want to help or just watch as Xiao sweeps the competition. They think for a moment, and the two agree to help, as they think Yelan is a good player, and they need all the help they can get. But they keep their guard up, knowing she might backstab them if given the chance. Xiao waits patiently at the winery, wondering when the game will end, when Amber abruptly plunges behind him, quickly making a shot, but he dashes away before getting hit. Mika appears behind the counter, but Xiao dodges his attack too, while Yelan enters through the door, with her shot barely missing. Xiao dashes behind Amber at lightning speed, her not even being able to react, and gets her eliminated. As he continues to capture Mika, waiting for his blaster to be off cooldown, Yelan, seeing they have failed, retreats out of the winery, and goes through a secret passage, revealing that she had secretly stolen their map. Xiao chooses not to follow her any longer, acknowledging that she'll be hard to catch. At the same time, Child is chasing Diona. Both of them know that Child has better accuracy and power, making Diona have no other choice but to run. Child is quickly catching up though, as he destroys her shield, making her now be vulnerable to blasters. He is about to tag her, when Wanderer steals the elimination, managing to get her first. He taunts Child, saying he's too slow, which angers him, leading the two to fight. Back to Xiao again. Ito enters the winery, and taunts the Adeptus. Xiao, getting irritated by the constant disturbances, tries to blast Ito, but it doesn't work, as he hit a layer of cardboard, covering his weakness spots. Ito taunts again, reciting something about the Geo Archon being bad, but he doesn't really know what it means, only following Ito's directions. Ito runs away afterwards, and Xiao, now angry, chases after him. Ito ends up being caught by Xiao after a while, as he removes the cardboard, and eliminates him. Suddenly, he notices someone is right behind him, and with his blaster on cooldown, he continues to run ahead, only to be met by a dead end, and he starts feeling weak, all of a sudden. He turns around, but Ayato says there is no escape, as he had covered the area with a Garden of Purity that silences Xiao's karmic and destructive attacks, meaning he can't dash at lightning speed anymore. His blaster is also on cooldown, being recently used on Ito. Xiao says that if he eliminates him, someone named Yelan will win. Ayato asks why he's so sure about that, and Xiao reveals it's because she's right behind him. Yelan removes her invisibility, commending Xiao's ability to see through it. Child and Wanderer continue to fight, and after the close match, Child barely manages to blast the Wanderer's weak spot, giving him the win. It's also due to him being far more determined than Hat Guy. Rosaria and Kazuha also see each other, and they fight, with the dwindling number of participants. Kazuha is better at dodging than Rosaria, being able to hear the faintest sounds, but Rosaria is more sneaky and sharp with her movement. They know that if they blast and miss, the other person will win because of the cooldown, so they wait for the right moment. That moment comes, and they know exactly the person is right behind them. They turn around, blast, and both got eliminated. They shot each other at the exact same time, resulting in a tie, and both being out of the game. Back to the three-way standoff. Xiao's goal is for Yelan or Ayato to eliminate each other. Yelan's goal is for Ayato to get Xiao, and her to get Ayato, and Ayato's goal is to make Yelan be the one to shoot Xiao while he tags her. With all of them playing mind games, they know no one will budge when out of nowhere Yelan blasts Ayato, getting him eliminated. Xiao is confused why, as he will now win, with her blaster being on cooldown, when Yelan blasts for a second time, now eliminating Xiao, but for some reason, it gave the kill credit to Ito. Yelan reveals that he had picked up Ito's blaster after he and Xiao fought. The rules stated that only the player's body would be out, not their blasters, so Yelan took advantage of that, and stole Ito's, once he was teleported out. With two players remaining, Yelan picked up Xiao's, Ayato's, Amber's, and Mika's blaster, allowing her to shoot Child, with no cooldown. Child says that they should battle fairly in the end, and not even use the blasters, but instead fight each other, until one person gives up. Then they can use the blasters, to end it off. Yelan disagrees, and blasts Child with her 6 blasters, and sadly, he couldn't dodge it all. Yelan ends up winning the event, choosing not to entertain Child's idea, and risk it all. Also, Ito flexed to everyone, that he eliminated the best competitor in the game, earning the respect of his gang, so mission accomplished, I guess. The end. Thank you all so much for watching, subscribe and like, if you ended up enjoying this video, and comment on what you guys think about it. Bye.